My friends, the world is changing faster than ever before. New opportunities rise and fall every day. But let me tell you something powerful. Success in 2026 will not belong to the talented, the rich, or the lucky. It will belong to those who grow daily. Every morning, when the sun rises and light touches your face, heaven gives you a new beginning, a new chance to think higher, dream deeper, and believe stronger than you did yesterday. But too many people wake up carrying yesterday's pain, yesterday's doubt, yesterday's failure. They rise from their bed, but not from their mindset. Their bodies move forward, but their hearts stay trapped in the past. My friend, you cannot step into a new season with an old mind. Every new day requires a renewed mind. Your thoughts are not just random clouds floating through your head. They are seeds. And those seeds grow into the harvests you live in. If you sow negative thoughts, you will reap negative outcomes. But if you plant thoughts of faith, excellence, gratitude, and hope, you will harvest joy, confidence, and progress. The most successful people are not those who never fall, but those who keep renewing their minds every morning until their thinking becomes unstoppable. Renewing your mind means washing away yesterday's limits. It means reminding yourself who you are, not who the world says you are, but who you were designed to be. You are not a mistake, you are not a failure, you are not forgotten. You are chosen for something greater than the situation you are in. But you cannot walk into greatness with thoughts of defeat. You cannot climb mountains while looking down at the valley. When you open your eyes in the morning, you must open your spirit too. Before you reach for your phone, reach for your thoughts. Set your intention, speak life. Say to yourself, today, I think new thoughts. Today, I see new possibilities. Today, I rise above fear. When your mind agrees with your purpose, everything around you begins to align. You start to notice new doors opening. People are drawn to your energy. Opportunities come to those who are mentally awake. A renewed mind doesn't mean you'll never face challenges. It means you'll face them differently. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" you'll say, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of focusing on how hard it is, you'll focus on how strong you're becoming. The difference between defeat and victory is not the size of your problem. It's the strength of your perspective. Every great achiever has learned to control the atmosphere of their mind. When negativity knocks, they don't open the door. When fear whispers, they answer with faith. They guard their thoughts like treasures, because they know whatever enters their mind shapes their destiny. And that's the truth. Your life always moves in the direction of your most dominant thoughts. If your thoughts are full of faith, you'll rise. If they are full of fear, you'll sink. So, renew your mind every morning. Don't let the past dictate your present. Don't let failure write the script of your future. Think like a winner even when you're still walking through the storm. See yourself as successful before anyone else does. Your life will always follow your imagination. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it, but imagination requires renewal. Every sunrise is heaven's invitation to think again, believe again, and dream again. So when you wake up tomorrow, don't just wake up physically. Wake up mentally, wake up spiritually, remind yourself, this is a new day, a new opportunity, and I am not who I was yesterday. I am stronger, wiser, and more focused. Renew your mind, and you will renew your world. Change your thoughts, and you will change your destiny. Because the secret of success in 2026 and beyond is not just what you do. It's what you think before you do it. Discipline is the silent engine of greatness. It's not loud, it doesn't boast, it doesn't announce itself on social media, but it builds empires behind closed doors. Every great success story, every remarkable transformation, every unstoppable achiever. They all have one thing in common: daily discipline. The power to do what must be done, even when they don't feel like doing it. That's the difference between dreamers and doers. Dreamers wait for inspiration, doers act through discipline. Every day you wake up, you're faced with two choices: comfort or commitment. Comfort whispers, sleep a little longer, relax, you've earned it. Commitment says, rise up, your purpose is waiting. Discipline doesn't always feel good in the moment, but it creates a life that feels good in the long run. Without discipline, even the most powerful dreams die slowly. But with discipline, even the smallest dream can grow into something extraordinary. Discipline is not a punishment, it's a pathway. It's the daily training of your spirit, your mind, and your body to move in harmony with your goals. It's saying no to distraction, so you can say yes to destiny. It's showing up when no one claps for you, when no one notices, when no one believes, because deep inside, you know every small step counts. You are building something greater than what eyes can see. Many people wait for motivation before they act, but motivation is fleeting. Discipline is steady. Motivation is the spark, but discipline is the fire that keeps burning long after the excitement fades. You cannot build a strong future on feelings, you build it on focus. Every single day, you train your habits, or your habits train you. There's no in-between. If you don't master your routine will master you. Think about this. Your destiny is not shaped by what you do once in a while. It's shaped by what you do every single day. The person who practices a little each day becomes a master. The person who prays daily becomes strong in faith. The person who reads daily grows in wisdom. The person who plans daily walks in clarity. Discipline is the invisible pattern that creates visible results. It's not glamorous, but it's glorious in its outcome. When you commit to daily improvement, you create momentum. And once momentum starts, even small progress becomes powerful. But discipline demands sacrifice. It will ask you to wake up earlier, to stay focused longer, to delay pleasure for a greater purpose. And that's where most people give up. They want the prize, but not the process. They want the harvest, but not the planting. Yet, the disciplined understand that consistency is the currency of success. You can't withdraw what you never invested. There will be days when you feel tired, when the results seem invisible, when progress feels too slow. But remember, discipline is not about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about doing what's right even when no one is watching. It's about believing that every repetition, every decision, every sacrifice is preparing you for the greatness that's already on its way. The world will try to distract you, tempt you to quit, make you doubt your purpose, but discipline will keep you anchored. When you discipline your habits, you are programming your future. You are writing your destiny one action at a time. Don't underestimate small daily routines. They may look ordinary, but they create extraordinary results. The habit of gratitude will bring peace. The habit of focus will bring productivity. The habit of excellence will attract success. When discipline becomes your way of life, you stop chasing success. Success starts chasing you. So train your mind, master your emotions, and strengthen your habits. Because your future will not respond to your wishes, it will respond to your discipline. Every act of consistency is a declaration that you are serious about your destiny. Keep showing up, keep working, keep growing. For the one who lives with daily discipline will rise in 2026, not by chance, but by choice, by the quiet, steady, unshakable power of disciplined living. Faith and vision are the twin forces that shape every destiny. Without faith, life becomes ordinary. Without vision, it becomes directionless. Faith is the power that fuels your inner engine, and vision is the map that guides your journey. You cannot reach greatness by sight alone. You must learn to see with your spirit. Because the greatest victories are born long before they appear in the physical world. They begin as a whisper inside your heart, as a picture that only you can see. That is vision, and faith is the courage to walk toward that picture, even when nothing around you looks possible. Too many people wait for proof before they believe, but those who truly succeed understand that belief comes first. You don't wait to see it, you see it because you believe it. Vision is not limited by your current situation. You may be surrounded by struggle, but if you hold onto a vision of success, your circumstances will eventually bow to your conviction. What you continually see in your mind, you will eventually hold in your hands. Faith turns the invisible into the inevitable. When life becomes uncertain, when challenges rise, when plans fall apart, that is when faith must speak louder than fear. Faith says, even if I don't see the way, I know the way exists. Faith says, even if I've been delayed, I am not denied. Faith is not ignoring reality. It is declaring that a higher reality exists beyond what the eyes can see. The power of vision is that it gives you direction when everything else feels confusing. Vision keeps your heart steady while the winds of doubt blow around you. But vision without faith is only imagination. You must believe in what you see inside until it becomes real outside. Every great invention, every movement, every breakthrough began with someone who dared to see something others couldn't. They held the picture of a better world in their heart long before anyone else saw a trace of it. Faith gave them the strength to act, to speak, to build, and to endure. The reason many people give up is not because life is too hard, but because they lose sight of their vision. When you lose your why, you lose your way. That's why you must guard your vision like treasure, because it carries the blueprint of your future. Faith and vision require daily cultivation. Every morning, remind yourself of what you're believing for. Don't just hope vaguely, see it clearly, picture it, feel it, speak it. Let your words agree with your vision. What you speak consistently shapes what you see continually. Words are not just sounds, they are seeds. Speak faith, and you will harvest strength. Speak doubt, and you will reap defeat. When your faith and your words align, miracles begin to unfold naturally. The truth is, you cannot build a powerful future while feeding on fear. Faith and fear cannot live in the same house. One will always push the other out, so choose faith. Choose to see the good even when the world looks dark. Choose to believe that your setbacks are setups for something greater. Choose to walk by faith, not by sight, because sight shows you the present, but faith shows you the promise. As you move toward 2026, carry your vision like a sacred fire. Don't let the opinions of others blow it out. Some people won't see what you see, and that's okay. It's not their vision, it's yours. Protect it, feed it, pray over it, and act on it. Vision without action is a dream. Action without vision is directionless. But when faith and vision move together, nothing can stop you. The mountains will move, the doors will open, and your future will begin to take form before your very eyes. So believe boldly. See beyond your limits. Walk with confidence, not because you know every step, but because you know who walks with you. Faith gives you strength, and vision gives you direction. And when both are alive in you, no year, not even 2026, can hold you back from the greatness that was meant for your life. Your words are the architects of your destiny. Every sentence you speak, whether whispered in silence or declared with confidence, is shaping the world you live in. Words carry life or death, victory or defeat, progress or destruction. You may not realize it, but the direction of your life is following the direction of your mouth. What you consistently speak becomes what you consistently see. You cannot speak defeat and expect victory. You cannot speak lack and expect abundance. You cannot speak fear and expect courage. The universe, life itself, responds to the language of your belief. Guarding your words means becoming intentional about what leaves your mouth. Most people speak carelessly, unaware that every careless word builds a careless life. They talk about what's wrong instead of what's right, what's missing instead of what's possible. But those who understand the power of words treat speech like a sacred instrument. They know that every word released carries energy. It either creates or it destroys. It heals or it wounds. If you desire success in 2026 and beyond, you must discipline your tongue to align with your vision. The truth is, your mouth reveals your mindset. Whatever fills your heart eventually overflows through your words. If your heart is full of faith, you'll speak hope. If it's full of fear, you'll speak limitation. That's why renewal begins not just in the mind, but also in the mouth. Every morning, before you speak about your problems, speak about your purpose. Before you complain about your situation, command your day with authority. Say, "Today I walk in strength, in clarity, in favor." Speak as though your words are the seeds of tomorrow, because they are. There is power in declaration. When you say something with conviction, you are giving your vision permission to exist. You are calling the unseen into existence. That is why every leader, every achiever, every person who has ever done something great has learned to master their words. They speak with focus, with direction, with faith. They don't waste words on negativity, gossip, or self-pity. They understand that words are creative forces. They build worlds before the hands ever touch them. You can't rise higher than the language you use. If your words are full of excuses, your life will be full of limits. If your words are full of purpose, your life will be full of direction. Start listening to yourself. What are you saying when no one else is listening? Are you speaking words that build your confidence, or are you tearing yourself down with your own mouth? Remember, it's not what others say about you that defines your life. It's what you say about yourself. Guard your words when you're frustrated. Guard your words when you're afraid. Guard them especially when things aren't going your way. Because the moment you start speaking in doubt, you strengthen the problem. But when you speak faith in the middle of chaos, you shift the atmosphere. You silence fear, you release strength. Speaking faith is not denial, it's direction. You're choosing to align your language with the outcome you want, not the situation you see. Some people use words to describe life, others use words to design it. The ones who succeed are the designers. They don't repeat what is, they declare what will be. They understand that every time they say, "I can," "I will," "I am becoming," they are constructing the framework of their future. And with consistency, that framework turns into reality. That's why you must never underestimate the power of speaking life, even when life feels heavy. As you move toward 2026, make it your mission to speak words that elevate, words that strengthen, words that reflect the greatness within you. Don't let negativity live on your tongue. Replace complaint with gratitude, doubt with faith, weakness with strength. Speak over your goals, your relationships, your health, your dreams. Speak as if what you desire has already begun, because the moment you believe and speak, something begins to shift. So guard your words like precious gems. Let them shine with truth, faith, and purpose, because the future you are building is listening. Every word you speak is writing the next chapter of your life. Speak wisely, and your world will begin to align with the power and promise that were always meant to be yours. Success is never a solo journey. No one climbs to greatness alone. Every dream that is fulfilled, every purpose that is realized, every legacy that lasts, it all stands on the foundation of relationships. The people you walk with determine the speed and direction of your destiny. You can have vision, faith, and discipline, but without the right relationships, your progress will always be limited. Life was never designed to be lived in isolation. Growth requires connection, strength requires community, and love, the greatest force of all, requires people. Strengthening relationships begins with humility. It means recognizing that you need others, not because you are weak, but because you are wise. Even the strongest tree depends on the soil that surrounds it. In the same way, you depend on the people who nourish your spirit, challenge your thinking, and lift your heart when life gets heavy. The quality of your relationships defines the quality of your inner world. When you walk with people who inspire you, your vision expands. When you walk with those who drain you, your energy fades. So choose your company carefully. You cannot build a strong future surrounded by weak connections. Some people are not bad, they're just not going where you're going. You must learn to love everyone but travel closely with those who share your values and direction. Iron sharpens iron. People who sharpen you are gifts from heaven. They don't let you settle. They don't feed your excuses, and they remind you who you are when you forget. These are the people who make you better. Strengthen those bonds, protect them, invest in them. But strengthening relationships isn't just about finding the right people. It's also about becoming the right person. Ask yourself daily, am I the kind of friend, leader, or partner who adds value to others' lives? Be the encourager, not the critic. Be the listener, not just the talker. Be the one who forgives quickly, loves deeply, and speaks kindly. Because the energy you give to others is the same energy that will eventually return to you. You cannot expect loyalty if you sow selfishness. You cannot expect respect if you sow pride. You cannot expect love if you sow bitterness. The law of relationships is simple. You reap what you give. True strength in relationships comes from understanding that people are imperfect, just like you. There will be misunderstandings, disappointments, and moments of silence. But mature people choose reconciliation over resentment. They choose healing over hostility. They don't walk away when things get hard. They build bridges when others burn them. Because they know that love is not about perfection, it's about persistence. Great relationships are not discovered. They are developed through patience, forgiveness, and faithfulness. In the journey toward success, relationships will test you as much as they bless you. Some will teach you how to trust. Others will teach you how to let go. Some will show you who you are. Others will show you who you must become. Don't despise these lessons. Every relationship, good or bad, carries wisdom for your growth. The key is to keep your heart open, even after it's been hurt. Don't let pain harden you. Let it deepen you. The strongest people are not those who never get wounded, but those who never stop loving. When you value people, you attract value back into your life. The more you give kindness, attention, encouragement, time, the richer your world becomes. Success without relationships is emptiness dressed in gold. True fulfillment is found not in what you achieve, but in who you uplift along the way. So be intentional with your relationships. Speak words that build. Offer time that heals. Be the light in someone's dark moment. Because in the end, the legacy you leave behind will not be measured by what you owned, but by the lives you touched. As you move toward 2026, remember this truth. Success that divides people isn't success at all. The higher you rise, the more you must lift others. Surround yourself with those who believe in your purpose, and be the kind of person others are grateful to know. Strengthen your relationships daily, and you'll find that your journey becomes lighter, your vision clearer, and your destiny brighter. Because love and unity are not just virtues, they are the secret fuel of lasting success. Purpose is the compass of your life. It gives direction to your energy, meaning to your actions, and strength to your spirit when the road becomes uncertain. Without purpose, you may be busy but not productive, active but not advancing. Success is not just about movement, it's about movement in the right direction. And that direction comes from purpose, the quiet, unwavering voice inside you that whispers, "This is why you're here." Acting with consistent purpose means living every day with intention, not reaction. It means you no longer wander through life waiting for something to happen. You make things happen because you know why you exist. The truth is, most people lose momentum not because they lack talent, but because they lose touch with their purpose. They start strong, but when challenges come, they forget why they began. Purpose is what keeps you steady when results are slow. It's what gives you courage when you face rejection, and it's what brings peace even in uncertainty. When you know your purpose, you stop chasing comparison and start embracing your own lane. You stop competing and start completing what you were born to do. But purpose alone is not enough. You must act consistently, deliberately, faithfully. The world is full of people with big dreams but weak follow-through. Consistency is the bridge between intention and impact. Acting with consistent purpose means showing up even when you don't feel inspired, even when you're tired, even when no one is watching. Every day you take one more step toward your vision. You are proving to life that you are serious about your calling. Purpose gives meaning to your days, but consistency gives shape to your destiny. Some days will test you. The results may seem far away, the progress may feel invisible, but every purposeful action plants a seed. Even if the ground looks dry, something is growing beneath the surface. You must trust the process. Don't despise small beginnings or slow progress. Greatness often grows quietly. Keep moving forward, and the harvest will come in its season. Purpose-driven people don't need instant validation because they are focused on eternal value. They understand that their time, their effort, their pain, it all serves a greater design. To act with consistent purpose, you must align your choices with your values. Ask yourself often, does this decision move me closer to who I'm called to be? Because every choice, no matter how small, either strengthens your purpose or weakens it. Don't waste your time on distractions that feed your ego but starve your calling. The world is loud, filled with noise that tries to pull your attention in 100 directions. But those who succeed in 2026 will be those who stay centered, not scattered. Focused, not frantic. Faithful, not fickle. Purpose is not found in one grand moment. It is revealed in 1,000 small acts of obedience, consistency, and courage. It is in the early mornings when you push yourself to grow. It is in the quiet nights when you plan, reflect, and realign. It is in the ordinary days when you choose excellence over ease, character over convenience, service over selfishness. Purpose is lived, not just discovered. It is demonstrated through action, not just declared in words. And when you begin to live with consistent purpose, you'll notice something powerful. Clarity replaces confusion, peace replaces pressure, and fulfillment replaces frustration. You stop asking, "What should I do next?" because your purpose becomes your guide. You start waking up with passion and going to bed with gratitude, knowing that every step, no matter how small, is part of something eternal. So act daily with purpose. Don't wait for perfect timing. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the world to understand your path. Begin where you are, with what you have, and give your best in every moment. Success will not come to those who simply wish for it. It will come to those who work for it, believe in it, and walk in it with unwavering focus. Let every action reflect your calling, every effort align with your why, and every day become a statement of faith that says, "I was born for this." Because when your purpose becomes your habit, your destiny becomes inevitable. Every season of growth requires a deeper level of patience. Patience is not weakness, it is quiet strength. It is the ability to stay calm while you wait for the promise to unfold, the wisdom to trust the process when results are not visible, and the courage to keep moving when everything in you wants to quit. In a world that glorifies speed, patience is becoming a lost art. Yet the greatest success stories are written by those who understand that true progress takes time. A seed doesn't become a tree overnight, and a dream doesn't become reality in a day. You can't rush divine timing, but you can prepare for it. Impatience makes people abandon what could have been beautiful. They give up too soon, not realizing that sometimes nothing seems to be happening because everything is happening beneath the surface. When you plant a seed, you don't dig it up every morning to check if it's growing. You water it, you nurture it, you protect it. In the same way, you must treat your purpose. Just because you don't see instant results doesn't mean your work is in vain. Some seasons are for planting, others for growing, and some for harvesting. Knowing the difference requires wisdom, and patience gives you that wisdom. Patience teaches you to trust more and worry less. It builds your character, sharpens your faith, and anchors your emotions. It is not sitting idly doing nothing. It is standing firm, working faithfully, and waiting with hope. Patience is not passive, it is active endurance. It is believing that your efforts are not wasted even when they are unseen. Every day you wait with faith, your roots grow deeper, and when the time is right, your breakthrough will come stronger and last longer. People who lack patience often miss blessings that were on their way. They settle for what's easy instead of what's excellent, temporary comfort instead of lasting fulfillment. But those who are patient understand that waiting is not losing time, it is investing it. While you wait, you grow. While you wait, you learn. While you wait, you become the person capable of handling what you've been waiting for. Patience shapes your heart to match your dream. As you walk into 2026, learn to rest in the rhythm of timing. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Your pace has its own purpose. Some doors take longer to open because what's behind them is greater than you imagined. Keep believing, keep preparing, and keep moving forward. The waiting season is not a punishment, it's preparation. So don't rush the process. What's meant for you is already on its way, and patience is the bridge that will lead you to it.